Now that the Super Bowl is over, the NFL offseason will officially begin with the scouting combine. Big news coming out of the NFL today is that Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints are planning to discuss a new deal at the combine, according to Ian Rappaport from NFL.com. It sounds like he's projected to make about $20 to $25 million. And to me, it's just when you have such a young roster like New Orleans with such talent, you kind of pull into question is why would you pay your quarterback this much money, despite the fact that it's Drew Brees and he is the best player in Saints history and one of the better quarterbacks to ever play the game. You would think that you would want to take lower pay so you can get either more free agents or even just so you could get more money for the drafted players that you get in this year's upcoming draft. But we'll see. More news out of the NFL is that Jarvis Landry got franchise tagged by the Miami Dolphins. So, as a Saints fan, I would have liked to have seen him come to New Orleans. That's where he spent his childhood, and playing for LSU, it seemed like it would be a real perfect match. No offense to guys like Ryan Tannehill, who he's played with, but I think Drew Brees is a little bit a cut above Ryan Tannehill and Jay Cutler and so forth. Trade frenzies are getting ready. A lot of big, bold predictions. One of the ones that came up was Andrew Luck to the Cleveland Browns. I don't believe that would work very well. No, I mean, nothing. Cleveland is in a state right now to where one player is not going to change that organization. And despite Deshaun Kaiser's downfalls and his cons, he is a young quarterback. We need to give him some more time before we can truly judge whether he's going to be a bust or not. But Cleveland, who are you throwing to? You're throwing to guys, Corey Coleman. He's not necessarily the most reliable receiver. And if Josh Gordon stays on the field and he is clean off of all drug problems and alcohol and all that, maybe he can become a threat. And Ngakwe's a pretty decent tight end. The running back situation is kind of below average when it comes to Duke Johnson, guys like that, and the defense is just non-existent from every standpoint. Another person that they're talking about trading to the Cleveland Browns is Jimmy Graham. He's coming into free agency, and it sounds like the Browns want to make a push for him at tight end. Like I said, there's just not enough in Cleveland that a couple players are going to change that. You kind of need to revamp the whole organization, but it's going to take years before Cleveland is anywhere near a playoff contender. So, a lot of big moves coming up in the NFL. It'll be interesting to see how free agency plays out.